Hi everyone, welcome to Simply Stampin' for You card class tutorials for October card class. This is the Falling Leaves Waterfall card. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to create our card base. We're using Close to Cocoa, and we're going to fold it and score. And we're going to be using our Stampin' Round, our Jumbo Stampin' Round, with the Bright Blessings roller, which is a new stamp set in the main catalog. We're going to be using Versamark. Versamark is a nice way to make a tone-on-tone image without having the same colored ink as you do paper. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to stamp it all the way around several times just to make sure that I have everything nice and coated on there. And I can kind of look and just double check. I can go the other way as well. Just make sure that I've got it nice and covered. I'm going to come back to that too. Versamark is actually a watermark ink pad, so it's going to create the illusion of it looking like that brown ink. And you can go any way you'd like. Since this is word stamps, it's nice to go across, and I know sometimes people feel unsure about going across and being even, and you can use a ruler in order to achieve perfection, but I think some of those little flaws make our cards even better. Like when we overlap words a little bit. And it's not going to be a dark brown color, just kind of lightly, but you still get the illusion of there being that stamped image there. I'm going to also use the Stampin' Round on a small piece of Summer Sun cardstock as well. Okay, I'm going to set this up to the side. And I'm going to set these two things off to the side for now while I worry about the actual waterfall part of my card. I'm using Falling Leaves stamp set today, and that corresponds with the Bright Blessings jumbo wheel. And I'm going to be using some very vanilla cardstock, and that's going to be sort of a scrap piece. I'm also using some creamy caramel, and that's also a scrap piece. And then I'm using my chocolate chip, and that's going to be the base of where my waterfall card happens. Now we already have the score marks taken care of for our waterfall card. And if you'd like to know the dimensions for this card, you can always visit our blog and join our stamping groups via mail or just our regular stamping groups if you're in the area. Okay, so I have that. What I want to do now is I'm going to stamp a couple of different leaf shapes on my creamy caramel. So I'm going to be punching one in pumpkin pie, one in summer sun, and one in mellow moss. And then my last image is going to be in chocolate chip, and that's just this little Happy Thanksgiving emblem around a little acorn, which is very cute. And then I'm going to be taking my small square punch, which is a 1 1/4 inch square punch, and I'm going to punch out these images. And then I want to sort of make a border around these images that I just punched out. So that's what I'm going to be using my scrap creamy caramel for. And I'm going to be using my larger square punch to do that. Okay. And now I'm going to attach my leaf pieces, and there's not going to be very much of a border around these, just a small little bit.